Hello and happy Monday. Welcome back to Delirium, where we're doing shenanigans in the world of Atharis in a Grim Hollow setting. We are on episode 9 of season 3, Misty, Marshes. Don, is it decided you're doing recap, I think, is what I'm saying?
I think that's right. Yeah.
Go for it.
Last time we picked up where we had left off, stepping through the portal that had the riddle about reaching out a hand for help. Drew did not figure out the riddle before going through, but we stepped through just in time to see Daruk's daughter, who for some of us were shocked to find out was not a young child, through no fault of anyone involved. Say, "I'm sorry, Dad," and continue on through another portal that immediately closed. And then there was a very finely dressed man there. Some discussions were had where he essentially revealed that Daruk's daughter had made a deal and given her soul to him. There was some discussion. Fiora jumped up and offered to trade her souls for Grants. There was some arguments between Daruk and Fiora in Abyssal for a little bit before ultimately that went through, and we found ourselves back where we expected to be within the Belfry, I believe, and we made our way out. We went back to Daruk's house and found his daughter there. Daruk and his daughter stayed there. The rest of us went back to the inn. There were talks about not making any future deals. Loki went to the library to do research. I don't know what he was researching specifically. And I believe Astrid went with him. Arthur and Scrimmy went on an adventure, I want to say. Was that Magic Shop?
No, Quarantine Zone.
Right. They went to investigate the quarantine zone to try and find something that could help Astrid / Celine's grievous injury, right?
Yes, we found nothing.
I was going to say it was not very fruitful. Meanwhile, Daruk and Fiora went to GBC so Fiora could do a little more recon. She met a nice guy named Ferris Bugler and made plans for dinner. And then we all kind of reconvened at the inn, I believe. I think I hit all the major points.
Yeah, that
for the most part sounds like.
Sounds about right, I think, according to my notes, yeah. Yeah, looks about right. So you had a few days of downtime. I know a couple things for sure happened during the downtime. I'll quickly run over those. You turned in the head of the Black Lady, and you got party gold, 3,400 gold pieces. Fiora did some fiendish shenanigans with Fairless Bugler, and got herself some things going on in there. And then Daruk is staying in Lysek sort of as the warden's acting eye in the area, essentially, and Grand is joining the group. Not the wardens, but the group in general. Did anybody else have anything important aside from Astrid / Shalene rolling rolls for me? No? Okay, great. So you're headed out of Lysek. You're headed south towards Chernalt. You don't have an official contract from the wardens yet, but they told you they'll send you something over your sending stone sometime within the next week. So go ahead and do whatever it is that you have planned on doing, right? So you're headed out towards Chernalt, following a lead about one of the contracts you picked up. Which was the contract from the young man who said his dad is an archdemon. It's a pretty lucrative contract. It's worth 6,800 gold pieces, which is quite a bit of money. So yeah, you're headed in that direction. You're headed south. You have your horses and everything, and you're able to kind of get around through there. What kind of directional way do you go? Do you even take your horses? Do you try to contract a boat out of Lysec? How do you kind of go about it?
Well, since we have the horses already, I would imagine maybe we take them as far as we can. And if it gets to a point where the horses can't go any further, then maybe we explore other options from there.
It's not necessarily that they can't. It's just kind of difficult sometimes where you'd have to get off of them and walk because you're going to be skirting the base of the Rock Teeth Mountains and you have horses, not donkeys or mules or any of that. So they're not like super good rock climbers, right? But you could definitely ride them. It would just take kind of about double time to get there. Like take a little longer if you were going to go that route.
Where precisely are we heading again?
South to Chernault, I believe near the Shaded Haven is what you were.
Yeah.
Fiora's definitely the move, right?
Fiora's made this journey before, in theory, considering where we started the campaign and that she ultimately started in Lysec. Would she have any ideas about which would be better? And if it is boat of somewhere other than the GBC, we could contract a boat out?
Really, Fiora knows, like, taking a boat isn't a terrible idea, but you do run into the risk that the only place to contract a boat out of Lysec is with the GBC, and they're not really a passenger sort of company. They more do goods and services, but they will allow you to hitch a ride on one of their ships heading in that direction. It might not take you exactly where you want to go, but it would at least take you in that direction. But you also know that you can skirt around the Rock Teeth Mountains on your horses. It's just difficult terrain, really, is the issue there. So if you don't mind taking a little bit longer of a time to travel, really together you guys haven't traveled too far. You've stayed kind of in the Rock Teeth Mountains area. You haven't gone really elsewhere, so
So we could take a boat. It might be faster, but it won't be a passenger boat. It won't be very comfortable, and we'd essentially be paying the GBC and hoping they have a boat going the same direction we're going, and we already have horses, so it may be better to just go. That being said, we did just make a lot of money for that last mission, so we could potentially see about buying or chartering our own boat with that money, although I don't know how far it'd go. Did you guys want to split it right away, or should I just keep it in the group loop?
That was such a large run-on sentence, Fiora.
We had money.
This is already such a pain in the ass. What other contracts do we have? Anywhere closer, maybe? Something right nearby?
Yeah, we could try and kill the leader of the GBC.
So this Archdemon contract.
Why is it that this group thinks an Archdemon is more preferable than killing some CEO?
The kid could have been exaggerating. My dad's an Archdemon. I don't know.
There's also the Rakshasa. I don't know where that is. I don't remember where that is. But honestly, Rakshasa Archdemon feels like a toss-up for whether
let's
we
just
can handle it.
No, you're
anyways.
right. Let's just do the demon. I say we just take the horses.
Yeah, Rakshasa was the Shaded Haven, I thought.
Rakshasa.
I feel like at some point someone explained that there was a contract for Rakshasa and this boy's contract for his Archdemon father, and that there were suspicions that they might be the same thing, but I'm not positive.
Did we go beat that guy up in Hammy downtown who like turns kids into pickpockets? Did we handle that yet? Because we can do that here before we leave. It's like a warm-up.
I would love to punch that man in the mouth.
Wait, did we take that one? I thought we didn't take that contract.
Teaching kids to pickpocket's a very valuable skill.
I can attest to that.
She's not
I'm
wrong.
with this thing.
They're not wrong.
I can attest to it in this city specifically.
I specifically would just love to punch somebody. So if you find someone, let me know.
I'm standing right here.
Also,
No, but I like you, so I don't want to punch you.
On that note, it's been a few days and you've been kind of quiet, which is pretty normal. Are you Astrid or Celine?
I'm still me.
That didn't
That is
really
not
answer
just
my
a
question.
non-answer.
What visually are you still Astrid above the table?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
That's fair enough.
The red hair is still very
Okay.
evident.
Okay.
We'd know.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair.
We have a color cue.
Have
That's what I was checking.
Chip, is this Grand with us, or is this still Daruk at the moment?
This is Grand. Daruk.
Okay.
I think the last you heard of Daruk was their big fight inside the hut, and then Grand stepped out. Father says I'm traveling with you.
Oh.
This is a reformed criminal organization.
Yeah, are you going to join the Wardens?
I mean,
Scrimmy
tag
did.
along for a bit.
Hey,
I thought I'd just tag along for a bit.
do you come with cookies?
That's a very important
I was
question.
so timidly
Are
asked.
you paying for cookies?
I would give you something.
What's the price?
For
They're,
cookies.
okay, they're business minded though. We could use more of that.
Yeah, some acumen wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, someone for you to talk books with.
Thank God.
Look, if you can teach me how to make cookies, I will teach you how to make bad medicine.
I know how to make bad medicine.
I could have sworn Bad Medicine was Arthur's cover album from his.
All right, look,
That was
can you?
Arthur and the bad medicine.
It's
What-
exactly
what
what I need.
It was his backup
What
singers.
do I need to give you to teach me how to make those crack cookies from Thanksgiving 7 years ago?
Hang on, wait, what?
I mean, Harvest Festival 7 years ago.
I guess if they're stepping in to take their father's share of the loot, they're part of the group.
Fine with
I don't.
me.
I don't think we're going to be able to do anything to stop them, considering Grand took a deal with some higher being, and considering that we needed someone to help fill the quota of people who take deals from ominous bad people.
Yeah, that's true. You'll fit right in.
They did swap out perfectly with their father, so I'm going to vote yes for the sake of succinctness, and let's either get on our horses or buy a boat.
Yeah, I vote horses. Also, Grand, if you ever see your father again, tell him bye. And thanks.
I mean, at some point he's got to come back and talk to the wardens, right? Like he's technically under contract for like a year or something.
He's got a posting here in town to keep an eye on things now. That's part of why we're swapping out.
All right, so we'll come back and see him at some point. But
we got assassination to pull off at some point.
Right, for sure. That we'll do that. Absolutely. For the love of Morael, I vote horses.
I also vote horses. I don't really want to.
I'd be up for it.
I don't really want to talk to the GBC. I'm for horses.
That's 3 for horses.
I don't want to be on any boats ever again.
4 for horses. That is majority
Horses.
rule.
It is. I will go talk to the stable hand and get our things ready. Get your things out of the rooms.
Alrighty. Yeah, and we do that. Let's go to the tit and clear it all out, and then I guess meet you by the front gates or something.
Yeah, were we horses, or did we swap for like a wagon for this trip?
Ooh,
I couldn't remember.
Horses, I think.
Were we still horses?
No, horses.
I genuinely cannot remember.
Oh no, yeah, we had
like,
horses.
I know, like in game, it's been like a week or two. It feels like 4 months since we ever rode into town.
Because
in game, we each had a horse.
Gotcha. Yeah, cool. Then horses it is. I'll have all our horses at the front gate. I'm sure there's a couple straggling wardens that might help out, or some of the GBC members being nice.
Sweet. Then yeah, I guess we'll meet up. Anyone, if when we're clearing out our rooms in the Pig's Tit, anyone who kind of walks by where Arthur and Celine / Astrid were staying, you might catch through like the crack in the door jamb an elaborate series of shallow carvings that Arthur put into his side of the room.
I'll leave them behind graffiti.
Not getting our deposit back.
Not graffiti. It's a religious right, and if they want to persecute our religion, they'll hear from the Grey Warden's fucking lawyer. All right.
We have a lawyer just for that.
I assume we have a lawyer. Do we not have a lawyer?
I'd be surprised. I mean, we don't even have someone to lead our squad and teach us how to do our job.
There's got to be.
What about HR?
Yeah, there's probably an HR. There's probably a.
You won't even get.
Is that for
paid.
humanoid resources? Instead of human
No,
resources?
I don't get
We
paid.
get paid, yeah.
I don't
we
get paid.
have-
Fiora gets paid, and then they buy me snackies.
It's
I want some
complicated
armor.
market
We
analysis
all did
section,
go through
that's
the same training at the Grey Wardens, right? Like, do you all have a vastly different memory of how that happened?
We
the
had training.
I remember.
I'll be honest, I was
Yes.
in infirmary for
Yes,
like
I
3
have.
days.
I do have a vastly different memory of how that happened.
Well, of course you do. You
Yeah.
were there.
Thank you, Grant.
We'll get
Anyway,
you some trippy potion at the next earliest convenience.
Why do
what
I
a-
keep
I
bringing up
really
training?
rather we
I'm
didn't.
crazy.
Well, all right.
There was no training. I just got really,
we definitely-
really intoxicated.
Exactly, Scrimmy. That's my point. There was no training. There was nothing. I think expecting them to have humanoid resources or a lawyer is a long stretch.
Well, I didn't say they
Well,
were top of the line.
PTO, I would love some possessed time
I
off.
mean, we're turning over some big revenue for this organization if they're able to pay us what they did on the last mission, and we're making money like this. You know,
We
got money.
I was under the impression your pay for the last organization came from for the last mission came from Fred.
Yeah, we really aren't getting paid.
Yeah, you're.
I mean,
Well, we
they
really should
outfit
be,
us
but
like
we're
they
not.
made sure we had gear and stuff. That
We're
like
getting
it's not like
paid
they
in
did nothing. But
exposure.
I could have sworn we got paid for the Bone Trader.
if we did, it was like 50 gold.
Yeah, wasn't
It was-
that
it
actually
was-
from
it was
the
not
mayor
a
of that
lot.
town?
It was
We
probably
got-
more than that, but
For the bone trader, we got a portion of the loot
mhm.
Okay. Well, one way or another, we keep
and
winding up
part of the bounty that the Illithid set.
And I'm pretty sure you got magical items out of that, didn't you?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not pulling a very good military stipend from the wardens.
Fair enough. Because
Hey,
they're spending it
Bell,
on
well,
illegal
thanks for
fees.
that.
Lawyers are expensive.
Well, the wolf, thanks for that gift and sub.
1, 2, 3.
I got
4,
a
5,
really
6.
cool hat out of that. So I got 2 hats in 1 month.
Okay,
Okay.
Fiora, what was our number for the gold? Just so we can go ahead and get that out the way.
That's what I was gonna say. There is 3,400 gold here. In my head,
400 each.
everyone could take 500, and that leaves 400 in the group loot for inns or travel expenses. Granted, that's an extra 400 technically sitting in my loot, but I don't plan to use it.
All right, cool. I know exactly what I'm fucking buying then.
Does that sound? Yeah, everyone want to add just
Sure.
500, and I'll have 900 in mine, and just know that I have group loot in here as well.
Sounds good to
I don't
me.
know why my
That's
brain
fine
was
with
telling me
me.
3,400 was divisible by 7.
6.
I mean, the closest we could get is like 568 for 5,
Yeah,
and then a
that's-
560.
That's why I said just do 500. I'm also a big fan of keeping an extra share for the group loot there.
Slush fund.
Sounds good.
Oh, that's so much better. Give me armor. Give me armor.
So, should we start heading off?
Loki,
Yes,
you're going to the stables, right?
correct.
Okay, so you have on your mounts, they're just standard horses with standard saddles, and that's it. You don't have saddlebags, any of that extra stuff. You have the opportunity at the stables to purchase military style saddles, which help brace the rider and keep you seated if you're active in combat. And it gives you advantage on any checks to remain mounted, which could be potentially helpful in difficult terrain. And you could also get a wagon to attach to one of your mounts if you wanted, or you could get saddlebags, as well as you need to purchase food for each of your horses for each day you're traveling.
I will say we did have 10 portions of horse food left over that Daruk was carrying.
Yeah, but you've been in Lysec for like a week and a half. I assume that's gone by now.
What is the number for military saddlebags and food for the travel to and from where we're going?
Military saddles themselves are 20 gold pieces each. Saddlebags are 4 gold pieces, and animal feed is 5 copper pieces per day per animal.
Okay, so 26 times 6 is going to be 156 gold for saddlebags and military stuff. 5 copper per horse per day. How many days are we traveling?
To get into Cheernault itself is about a 7-day ride. If you're going straight down to the Shaded Haven, that's going to be, you're probably looking at around 3 weeks, but I'm sure you're going to come across towns and villages where you could pick up food along the way. So at least to get you into Cheernault, about 7 days worth.
Okay, so it's a silver every 2
Probably
days.
10 days worth, just in case.
Yeah, we'll do 10 days. So 10 days of food and saddlebags and whatnot for everybody.
Yeah, so the saddles they're military saddles, and you can add all of these on your character sheets as well. By the way, they are all in D&D Beyond, including your horses.
Gotcha. I think that totals out to 162 gold.
10 days of food. 10 days of food is 3 gold.
Yeah, so 159 then. Because it's 120 for saddles for everything, then 4 gold a piece adds another. I love doing math in my math rock game.
159, you said?
Yeah, I think it's 159.
I took it out of group loot.
Cool. If we get the Hooli stamp of approval, we're all improved.
Yeah, I just figure it would be nice to offer you something different. Or
surely no ominous intention for needing difficult terrain advantage. surely nothing wrong there.
You also, I didn't say, but you could get barding, you could get bits and bridles, you could get a carriage, a cart, or a chariot also, or like I said, a wagon if you wanted anything like that to carry shit. But you got saddlebags, so you should be good.
We got enough. We're good. Everyone gets a saddlebag. Everyone gets a military stuff.
Check under the chair.
Saddlebags are 4 apiece, which brings them to 24, plus the 3 for the food for all 6 of us for 10 days.
Oh, so 147 then.
Yeah, so 147.
All right, we get 12 gold back, Fiora. Put our money back, accountant. I don't know. That just feels weird.
If anyone
hey, y'all want to have the pirate in charge of group loot? That's your choice.
Yeah, I don't know when we decided this, but
it's been like that since like the very beginning of Fiora being in the party, and that's just because Don writes all of the loot that's found in notes, and so it just kind of happens.
No.
That's why we ran into this, because Don found out like 3 weeks ago. I
write everything down, but Fiora was the one who kept saying, "Okay, I'll take the potions."
Yeah.
Either way, it's Fiora.
They're a pirate. They want everything.
Loki's good. We've purchased all Loki would purchase.
Yeah, that's great. Does anybody else need anything before heading out?
No, I just get myself some new armor. Because damn, I need the fucking
armor with a supportive sling for your arm.
Damn right.
That's why they call it armor.
God damn it, Arthur! You're so funny.
Yeah,
I can't stand
it. I'll leave. Sorry.
I bought the best armor I could physically wear, which was half plate.
Half of everyone's gold to get you a real plate.
On the road.
Even then, I could wear full plate, but I wouldn't be able to rage.
I think we should take boats, guys. Let's just take boats.
No, we're taking.
I just bought so much more stuff, Arthur. I just bought so much more stuff. You can't say.
Hey, Arthur, you're still outvoted. You're still outvoted.
Suggestions in the Grey Wardens anymore, I guess. All right, guys.
Guy, you can't have it painted anymore.
Also, wait, guys. Okay.
Yeah, the only
We've been rotating. Fiora had first mission. This was Daruk. So who's in charge for this mission?
Ooh.
You don't technically have one right now.
Yeah.
Right. We've been rotating so people can try it out and see who fits best.
What are we? We're heading to where again? I forget.
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl.
right?
What are we doing in Chernobyl? We're fighting an
Yeah, the
archdemon.
Hunting
shaded
an
raven,
We're assassinating an archdemon.
a rock chopper,
Well,
or
then
an
maybe the
archdemon.
cleric should be in charge.
Screamy volunteers as tribute.
Oh God, we have an
You know what?
election. Oh
Screamy,
God,
why don't-
this is
why
too
don't you-
topical, guys.
Screamy, why
I
don't you go
vote-
ahead and take
I
this one
vote-
if-
I vote for the old pirate.
You're not even a warden. You don't get
I'm
a
still
vote.
You're gonna
voting.
say in this.
Hey, God, shut up. We're voting.
Shut up.
What god?
If my performance with Morale's agent in our last task is any teacher, then I think I should probably sit this one out as leader. Scrimmy, why don't you take it?
Oh, you guys are going for a great time.
It's gonna be we're gonna die. We're fucked.
You can't
Okay.
you can't propose someone to be a leader and then say
I
that
know,
comment
I know.
immediately
The
after saying,
first,
"Oh,
the first thing he said just made my insides go cold, and
You were the only person to have voted besides Gran.
how about we make this a walking discussion on the road?" So,
Oh,
Yeah,
I,
let's
sure.
just
I
I,
assume.
let's
Yeah,
start-
I
let's-
figured this
the
was
please-
a
scenery was going
I
by.
can't even say myself because when we get there, I might not even be myself. I might be the other one.
I mean,
Well,
one
then-
of you can be the vice president, I suppose.
I'll be the vice president.
Grand, I think you'd make a great vice president. That's done and dusted. Oh, Fiora, go ahead.
Grant maybe should join the wardens before becoming a member of our wardens hierarchy.
I
I
guess.
I
mean,
abdicate
are we-
my position.
Are we not hitting through? Are we not? Are we gonna go south around the mountains and not go to Stellenwall again?
With that, I think the plan is Grand's plan is to not join the wardens.
And that's
Yeah,
fine.
they don't
I'm not
need to
saying
join.
Grant should.
Okay, so this
Yeah.
this is a like an internship essentially. That's fine.
We're babysitting.
Are we?
This
How
is-
are we still in the pig's tit? How did that happen?
We haven't left yet.
All right, riding south through the mountains it
All right,
is.
Scrimmy, you're the skipper on this one. I trust you implicitly.
I trust you as far as I can throw you, which,
Yeah.
given my current condition, isn't very far.
Well, I only weigh about 86 pounds, so I'm sure you could still give me quite a toss.
Out of curiosity, is there a reason we skipped over Loki?
I mean,
Uh,
with his,
because he
with
was
his
criminal.
back-
Because Scrimmy volunteered and Loki.
Yo,
didn't.
this organization doesn't trust criminals.
yeah,
Apparently,
Loki didn't pass the background check. Who are we kidding?
Loki,
Don't
your candidate
pirate.
who's actively playing with a kitty cat he found on the street right now.
Maliciously.
No, but to be fair, if anyone was going to be co-captain to anyone, it would have to be Loki. He's the
I
only
feel
one
like
right
I feel
up
like
with a
Loki's
reasonable
kind of
head.
just taken on co-captain the whole time.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
feel like he's been head advisor the whole time.
All right, but in any case,
Scrim, you're in charge. We're all deferring
All
to
right.
you.
All right. So, do I get to elect my first mate and
No.
my scallywags
No.
now?
Once we're out of the city gates and an hour on the road, then you can.
All
But you
right.
have
Well,
to
let's
count
get
that
on
entire
up
hour.
then. Look, we got to get down the road anyways. We're burning daylight. Where are we going again?
It sounds like I'm your navigator, and I will start leading the group.
I retract my nomination of the pirate.
You, it
No,
is
no.
too late.
Seeing this through.
Your party locked it in the primary ages ago. This is what you got now.
Also, you are not a warden yet.
You don't even
Scrimmy,
go
You've
here.
been a warden for 45 minutes, Scrimmy. We're-
I've been
we're
a
all-
warden for 45 days, sir. Excuse
True,
yourself, Mr. Flying
We're
out
all-
of
I don't even
windows.
think we've
We're all
been
helping
together
out.
for
Alright.
45 days.
We have been together for 45 days.
We ride south.
Have we?
We've been together for about 6.5 weeks total,
Wait, hang on. Let me.
Yeah, it's been quite a bit of time now.
yeah, with all the travel
Oh,
time.
right.
The issue, the thing is,
Loki
we
is
just
like
time
on the
skip
horizon
those
line,
weeks
on
long
his
travels.
We've lost
Yeah.
Loki.
Edith is riding off as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you head out and you're on your way. And you don't have an actual mission from the wardens right now, so whoever's in charge is kind of irrelevant, but it's entertaining to listen to you argue amongst yourselves. So you head into Cheernault. You head around the base of the Rock Teeth Mountains. It is fairly rocky. It's the Rock Teeth, so it's not easy to get through, but you can travel through it. It's going to take you the full 7 days. You don't get an actual long rest through any of that. So just your short rests and quick rests and so on. And it seems to go off pretty unhindered, and you get yourself into Cheernault. Astrid / Celine / microwave, please roll 7 more of your check.
I'm going to fail this.
Do it.
Celine, please roll 80 billion dice. Thank you.
So you get into Cheernault, and for those of you who have never been here, this is the land of 1,000 rivers. It is a lot of marshland, a lot of swamp, the original home to the elves, even though now they're mostly sequestered to Tola Mill in the mountains themselves. It's a beautiful land in the way that anything could be beautiful in Atharis. It's not sunshiny on a regular basis, but it's pretty clear for the most part when you come in. The ground itself, it's soft, kind of boggy in the way when you walk through it. It's mucky and mush as you sort of travel. Let me know when you get done rolling what you have rolled. Celine / Astrid / microwave.
This rain is the most peaceful thing I've heard in my life.
The one on the map?
No, the sound. Is that where that's also coming from the map?
Yeah, it's from the map. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The party has never experienced this much quiet in like the last month and a half.
Right?
Yeah. It's usually not quiet for sure.
We finally run out of chatter. Like,
camera closes up on Arthur's brain, and it's still just voices and chatter and noise.
He's just listening to a sitcom in his head.
Oh, I wish.
What do you got, Celine, for your rolls? Oh, did you send them to me on Discord, I think?
Yes, because it's not good. It's really not good.
Say, while the god in the sky debates the reality of what might be happening to any of us at any point in time, Chip, what does Gran look like, if you don't mind?
Grand has the skin quality, the non-wrinkled skin of a about 35-year-old woman, but everything else about them looks like they are in their mid to late 60s. They are tanned skin, like weathered, massive white horns that spiral up and into the nest of ragged white hair, with a bright yellow and brown outfit.
Wonderful. Are we? I'm gonna lean over to Arthur. Are we right to assume that? Like, I know they're Daruk's kid. Are we right to assume they're a child, though?
I feel like they're just a child in Daruk's eyes. They look a lot older than me. Hey, Edith, do you consider yourself a child?
I turned 37 this year. No.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's
Probably
a lot older than me.
a little older than me. Well, while we're meeting you, what should we know about you? Give us the rundown. Is there a 3-word description or anything like that?
I've got a 10-word description.
Let's hear it.
Woods witch, kidnapped by hags, broke free, doing my thing.
And if we were to give you a bag of M&Ms and you received one of each color, which one do you think would represent you the most in a social setting?
I didn't ask that first.
Yellow, definitely yellow.
God, I love how quick to answer they are. I'm
I
loving
wasn't getting
this.
yellow vibes, but I'm here for it.
What color do you think you would be, Loki?
I've always figured myself a green man.
Don't have good news for you.
Really not good news for you guys.
Omnipotent voice in the sky? What is it?
In
Don't have
Grimhollow?
good news for you.
I just explained that I'm the green M&M. It can't
Yeah,
be that
we're in
bad.
a really good place right now. You sure you want to come in here with that?
Yeah, I am
Wait,
actually.
are you the green? Are you the green M&M pre or post heels, or with or without heels? Important question.
Oh, with heels, with peanut.
Beautiful.
Anyway, sorry. Impending doom? You were saying something like that?
Yeah. I didn't plan on combat, but you're gonna get it. So as you're traveling, you're on a 7-day trip. The first couple of days, everything is fairly okay. You notice that Celine becomes, even Astrid becomes easily agitated. About the 4th day into your journey, Astrid becomes obsessive with violence, starts engaging in slaughtering of innocent animals and creatures along the way, getting a thrill from the solo battle that comes from that. It's almost sort of intoxicating, and her attitude towards you sours, and she's not able to gain any of benefits from any spells or abilities that you might have tried on her to sort of settle her down. It gets to a point on the 5th day where it becomes a sort of insatiable bloodlust. She's not able to rest. Things are just not good with her at all. It starts looking extremely grim. You probably have some sort of conversation away from her when you stop to rest your horses for the night that is along the lines of, what are we going to do with our companion who is changing right before our eyes, and there's seemingly nothing we have the ability to do about it now. And on your 6th day of travel, when you're almost out of the mountains themselves, you wake up in the morning and Celine is not Celine at all. You see this creature very demonic in the way that they look, minotaur-like, bulging veins and smoke fuming from her nostrils, completely just ready to kill every single fucking one of you. And we're gonna go into combat at this point.
The name change.
Yeah, I can't. By the way, when this happens, I am not in control of my character. So have fun fighting Hooli.
Oh god.
We ain't rolling so hot on these initiatives, gang.
Leave it to me.
All right. There you go, Loki. You really only got a +2 dex?
I am the least rogue possibly built. I have a 16 wisdom, a 15 dex. I am not built for this.
I'm sure I've said that before, but every time it shocks me.
I built an anthropologist rogue. I did not build a combat rogue.
Unironically, still more effective of a rogue than my original Grim Hollow rogue. The stats I rolled for her were, I don't think I had a stat above 14.
But he also did just hit fighter 5 and is still only rogue 4.
But you have extra attack, so...
Not really, because I use a heavy crossbow and it has loading, and I need crossbow feet to fix that.
To ignore the loading property.
And I'm definitely not going to be in stabbing range anytime soon, so we'll have to figure that out.
We'll see about that.
If I had rolled good on the God quiz roll after helping phone a friend with Arthur, I might have gotten it already, but alas, I rolled like a 2.
That whole quiz has an asterisk next to it. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Not me trying to memorize these spells again.
Grand has an 8. Scrimmy.
Arthur, make sure you hit your long rest for the time we were in town.
No, I did. I don't know why it's not caught up. That's not even my max hit points.
I'm going to just use a random creature token just so you can kind of have them in combat initiative, but it's not the actual creature.
Close enough. Welcome back, Vecna.
Oh my god.
It's so nice to meet you.
They've really changed.
You immortals.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, shit. Wrong party. My mistake.
No, wait. Oh, damn it. We had him.
Also, by the way, Fiora's is not in there correctly.
What is Fiora's? Did I miss it?
Fiora is a straight 1.
Oh. I had to manually add you. It didn't add any of you to the combat.
Yeah, I figured. I didn't have above VTT open. I didn't know we were using a map. Do you want me to present?
No, you don't have to. It was just something that I put up for ambiance and because I'm tired of looking at the Lysec map. So I just put that on there because you're going to be traveling through swampy marshlands and stuff. So you can if you want, but you don't have to. It's not a requirement. All right. Well, this creature goes first on a nat 24 initiative, which means I will probably roll shit for combat. So this is a big, beefy, beastie creature. It exists sole purpose to slaughter things. That's what it does. What it wants to do. So it is going to I also just kind of arranged you however you could move your tokens. You know, I just kind of put you in like a half circle, like as if you were camping. Yeah. Let's get to chopping. Now that you don't have Celine as the biggest, Loki, you're the next sort of biggest character, aren't you?
That is purely technicality. I am level 9. I have 90 hit points. That is purely a coincidence.
Yeah, I mean,
yes,
like biggest like height wise, right? Because
height wise, unless Edith
Maybe
is
Scrimmy?
huge.
No, Edith is pretty short.
I honestly, genuinely, I have written the height down in the character sheet and have not changed it. Loki is 5'7".
Okay. Edith is taller.
all right, then
Edith is taller by 1
Edith
inch.
it is. Okay.
Oh,
So
I'm
this
6'2".
creature. Oh, I thought for some reason I thought Scrimmy was shorter than that.
No,
I just have
Scrimmy is
imagined
apparently
Scrimmy is this
Scrimmy is
little old
tall.
man in my head.
Yeah, no, I'm giant. But
I just
weigh
kind of like
87
imagine
pounds.
all of you being super short. Great. So
I mean,
Scrimmy
everyone
the
was when
tallest
Daruk was here.
So Scrimmy, good friend Scrimmy here. A 21, I'm almost positive hits you, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that shit.
All right, so take 26 piercing damage.
Oh my god.
A 22 hits if a 21 does, so you're going to take another 15 bludgeoning damage. This probably isn't going to go well for you all. I just want you to know. Minus 24 again. It's going to be 4 attacks against you, by the way, Scrimmy, for another 15.
I'm gonna die.
And the last one is another 15. So 45 and 26.
I am dead.
Okay. So Scrimmy is down. Loki, you're up.
Am I safe to move away in a sense and not be in danger?
Yeah, I didn't move it on the map, but it ran up on screen.
Okay. Considering we all just saw that.
Yeah, it just rushed forward, hit Scrim in the stomach with its horns, and then started pounding with its fists.
Loki will say scatter and immediately move far away. He'll even bonus action dash and get like a good healthy amount of distance away. We'll just say up there for being on the map's sake and pop a shot since he can only pop one with the crossbow.
Yeah, by all means.
I don't know if an 11 is going to do it.
No.
Yeah, definitely not.
No.
You know what I can do though? Let's see. How does this technically work? None of you make weapon attacks, so it does not matter. That is the end of my turn.
Okay. Okay. Scrimmy, make your first death save, my friend.
A 9.
Oh, that's a failure.
One fail, yeah. Awesome. Arthur.
This is off to a good start. Does anyone know why this is happening or how we can fix it? What the fuck is this? I'm gonna reach over and point at Scrimmy and pop a healing word off at them. So Scrimmy, you're gonna take 3 + 5, 8 points of healing. And then as an action, I'm going to channel divinity and use Prophecy of Doom. I point at the creature, and this will affect Scrimmy too, but they're unconscious. Well, I guess they're conscious again. So can I center it behind the creature, or how does that work? Let's see.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah,
do it
you
where
can
doesn't
space
hit you.
All right, then I'll center it way behind the creature. It's a 120-foot sphere. I want it to just catch the creature. I need a Wisdom saving throw.
Um, 17.
It's a 15-foot sphere. It's within 120 feet of you, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. 17. Oh, you just made it. Okay. Then, yeah, Arthur is just going to back away behind these rocks, or at least a little closer to them. Say, Celine, Astrid, whoever the fuck we're dealing with right now, we're your friends. Don't do this. And that's my turn.
Okay. Grand.
Grand looks around at everyone. Does she do this often? No? Well, you know what you do with a rabid dog. First you cage it. And I'm going to catch hold monster. I need a wisdom saving throw.
Um, 16.
16 is a failure. It is paralyzed.
Nice.
At the end of each of its turns, it can make another saving throw.
Okay. I'll give you a shred of hope for a moment. I don't see what could possibly go wrong there. All right, is that EOT for Grand?
I will use my movement. Actually, no, I'll just use my bonus action to phase step right next to the creature. Why can't I move myself? There we go. And then it also takes... Or Twilight Step, not Phase Step. And it takes 5 fire damage.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Fiora.
Yeah, Fiora's gonna be like, I've never seen her act like this before, or anything like this for that matter. And she's gonna move over and be like, over here, ugly. We'll just have to hope she's in there somewhere. And she's gonna cast Flame Strike.
Mm-hmm.
I guess before I do that, Did the fire damage look effective?
It did some damage.
Okay. So yeah. I need a dexterity saving throw, which I think they automatically fail because
Fails
they're
with the
paralyzed.
paralyzed. Yes. Gorgeous.
So
That's teamwork, baby.
We've got 4d6 fire damage.
Give me 1 second.
As 14 fire and 15 radiant
Okay.
for a total of 29. And yeah, she just kind of moves over and is like, "Hey, over here, Scrimmy, get out of there." And that'll be Fiora's turn.
How much was the radiant?
15 radiant, 14 fire.
Okay. Okay. What's the DC for the save?
They
It's
don't get a chance
17, but
they're
because it's paralyzed, they automatically fail dex saves.
Yeah,
I
but the
believe.
save for hold monster. What's the DC on the save for hold monster?
18.
Okay. So he is out of that at the end of his turn.
Ruh-roh.
Loki, it is your turn.
I'll try it again. 13 to hit.
No.
Yep. End of turn.
Scrimmy, you're up.
Not going to try to bonus action hide or anything?
There's no benefit to it. If I can't hit anything, there's not really anything for me to do.
If you hide, you have advantage on your next attack.
I'm not. Loki wouldn't think of that right now. He's too concerned about Celine.
Fair.
Okay, so
Fair.
Screamy's going to move back
Okay.
and then cast Ray of Frost.
Okay.
15.
15 does not hit, no.
My dice hate me today.
You want your opportunity attack damage now?
No. Yes.
It's another 15. Arthur.
Okay. I'm going to point at this thing's eyes, and I need a Constitution saving throw. I'm going to cast blindness.
$24.
Good lord. All right. Passes. Give me another one, though, for Eldritch Contagion, since I targeted it with a first level or higher spell.
Is it con as well?
No, sorry, that one's Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okie dokie. This one is a 13.
Hey, that's a fail. Roll a d8 for me.
I can do that. A 1.
A 1. The creature cannot speak or cast spells that have verbal components. Good thing they're just goring us with huge, sharp tusks. Fuck. But yeah, that's it. Can't speak or cast spells with verbal components for the next minute. You can do another wisdom save at the end of your turn to get out of that. If Celine wants to start casting spells. Sorry, and also bonus action spiritual weapon, and I'm going to attack with the spiritual weapon. That is not...
You cast a leveled spell, Arthur.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. Never mind. That is my turn then.
All right. Grand.
Grand is going to back away and do the warlock thing. I'm going to send some Eldritch Blasts at them.
Okay.
I think at this level I only have 2. Yeah. Does a 16 hit?
No.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
All right. Uh, 9 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm actually going to go ahead and, I should have done this before, but I'm going to do it now. Bonus action, use Hex Magic to hex it. And impose disadvantage on strength checks.
What's the save?
No save.
Hex? No save. I couldn't remember.
No save.
Okay. Couldn't remember.
Just happens.
Should happen.
So yeah, 9 damage and a hex.
Yep. On strength checks.
Yeah, strength checks, and then I'll get some extra damage when I hit it.
Yep. All right, Fiora.
I think Fiora's just gonna cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level.
Okay.
And try to get its attention since others are backing away. Oof. 16?
Nope.
Sadness. Wait, can I use my favored by the gods to add 2d4 to it?
You could.
So 21.
That'll hit.
I just realized we do max HP here.
Where'd it go? Oof. 19 radiant damage. And the next attack roll against it has advantage, as it is shedding bright light. But that is Fiora's turn.
Okay. It's going to charge at you, Fiora.
Yep.
27, I believe, does for sure hit you.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think this thing can miss me unless it rolls a nat 1.
Probably.
Yeah.
So make me a DC 18 strength saving throw, please.
Okay. That's a 10.
Okay. So you're going to get 9 piercing damage plus 26 piercing damage. So 35.
Okay.
Yeah. And you'll be knocked prone.
Okay.
And 1, 2, 3 more hits for Fiora's going to go night-night for 45 damage.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
Fiora's,
wait.
Fiora's down.
How many of those hits? How many of those hits did it take to do 28 damage?
That's true.
What do you mean? How many hits did it take to do 28? It does 3
Because
more
if you're
hits for 15 each.
Fiora had 15 each,
Fiora-
so 2 it would have taken 2. So she has
So
2
the-
failed.
so Fiora
death
has-
saves.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you go down, I'm not going to hit you. I'm just saying, like, that's the damage you take. You hit
the
0.
second
That's
did-
it.
Then
Okay.
the second hit
Yeah.
took Fiora down, so it would have an attack
Yeah.
left.
Yeah, I'm going to use them all. It's a bestial creature. I'm the DM. I got my monster. Please let me do what I'm doing. Thank you very much.
Right.
Fiora, you're down. That's it. That was its turn. Loki, it is your turn.
Oh man. Could I please get a deception check from the beast as I use insightful fighting?
You can certainly. Is an 8.
I have a 20. I will get my sneak attack as long as I can hit it for the next minute.
Yeah.
And
And
you have
I
advantage from
will.
Guiding Bolt.
I have an advantage shot to take.
Yep.
With a 28 to hit.
That will hit.
That will be. I don't want to reroll any of those. That'll be for 22 damage. And then I will expend a superiority die. I will add a d8 to the damage. As I
Okay.
attempt to. And I'll ask for a strength saving throw as I go for a trip attack.
Strength save is a 17.
Almost, but nope, it gets out. It'll take another 3 damage for 25 total. I'm going to action surge and take another shot.
I want to ask you a question before you do that. Are
Yeah.
you using your special bolts or your standard bolts?
My standard bolts.
Okay.
I don't know what the special ones do.
So what was the total on that one? The first one?
First one was 25.
Okay.
We have a 27 to hit on the action surge attack.
That will hit.
All right, no sneak attack damage since I already got it off this turn. Do I reroll the 5? I think I'll just keep the 5, but I will. Can I go for a second one? I don't use superiority die. Yeah, I can. I'll ask for another strength saving throw
Certainly.
and only add 1 damage for 9 total.
26 on the strength save that time.
Yep, it's definitely got it.
So it's just how many extra damage do we got here?
Just 9
9
more
total?
damage. And Loki will continue to gain distance, stepping back in a way, not letting himself be within goring range, using trees if they're available. And
Yeah,
that'll
it's
be
not
the-
trees really, but like some rocks and bushes. So you could certainly find
what-
things to hide.
Whatever detritus might slow it down or help with avoiding it and just keeping mass distance. He's easily
Yeah.
between the two turns 60 to 90 feet away at this point.
Certainly.
And that's ended.
All
turn.
right, Scrimmy, you're on death save number 2 now. Kevin, I did see your message. I'll check it when I'm not focused on combat here. That's a success. So you've got 1 fail, 1 success. Arthur.
Gonna do a mass healing word. Second.
Okay.
2 plus 5, 7. 7 points to Scrimmy and Fiora. And then I'm going to toll the dead, so I need another wisdom saving throw.
You said 5.
7.
Wisdom saving throw 7 this time.
All right. 8 and 6. They're going to take 14 points damage, and that's the end of my turn.
14 points. All right. You're whittling it away. Little by little. Okay. Brand, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to send my familiar out to fly next to it to give the help action on this attack, on the first attack here. And I'm going to shoot another Eldritch Blast his way. So, first one. 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
All right, cool. So that'll be D10 plus 5, and then a D6. 8 force, 1 necrotic.
Okay.
And second attack here, 28 to hit
That'll hit.
for 11 force and 3 necrotic.
Okay.
So a total of 9 plus 14. Total of 23 damage this turn.
Okay.
And yeah, move back away from it. I'll stand here next to Arthur.
Okay. Fiora.
We're gonna try and banish it. I need a
Okay.
charisma saving throw.
Okay. Nat 20 for 19.
Can I use my gift?
I will retroactively let you use it, but normally you have to do it before the DM tells you the roll. But I will say you can use it, yeah.
Okay.
No, it's after the roll, but before the result.
Yeah, but because it's a saving
Yeah.
throw, her telling me what the roll is,
Yeah.
I know the result. Like, okay.
Fair.
Yeah, so this is the
I'll
only
give
time I
it
get
to
to
you.
use
I'll
it.
let you do it. It's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, so I roll a d20. If I roll 10 or higher, it fails.
Okay.
And we got a 14.
Okay.
So Fiora looks at everyone and says, "You have 30 seconds. We need to get healed up and get ready for the next round." And that's her turn for now.
You cast this banishment on this creature to send it back from the plane from whence it came. It doesn't leave the plane. It stays where you are. But this sort of cage of purple demonic energy surrounds it, keeping it banished in this cage. Because Selene is from the material plane, and this is
Yeah.
mutated Selene. No, but I'll give you the banishment.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So-
that's perfect. Then she says, "We have a minute, guys.
What the fuck do we do?
Heal up and get ready for round 2, I guess. I'm concentrating on this."
All right. As everyone during this period, I go around to Scrimmy, Fiora.
Well, you're still going to be in initiative.
Okay,
just
I just
wait 1
figured
second.
I'm doing the same thing every turn is what I was figuring. So I was
That's
just gonna
fine.
list it
I
all
just
off.
need to. I had to refresh, so that way I can get some other things done here really quick. Give me 1 sec. We're at the top of the order here. It would be the creature's turn. He's pinned down.
Yep.
You hear collectively the beating of hooves coming towards you, and come through some bushes near you. You see a tall human man in warden's attire riding a horse that comes into your area. Go ahead and roll your initiative, Kev.
Two new characters today?
You might not want
Well, to be
hang
fair,
out here.
I didn't prepare mine. I literally just made him. That should be a 15.
Alright, so you're in. Yep, you're in. You're in initiative order now. All right.
Alright.
So
Let me do it.
this warden comes riding through into the area where you are, and Kaylin, you see this large minotaur beast pinned down by this cage of radiant purple energy and a handful of other wardens. You heard the noises coming from afar as you rode this way, which is what drew your attention. But you see a group of wardens together and one not warden, and they look like they're in dire straits.
Okay,
I'll
who
give
looks
you a
the
second
worst?
to have a speech. I'll give you a moment to talk, and then we'll go back to moving through initiative, and you can do the things that you're going to do on your initiative order.
So, from this area that I ride in from, who looks the worst? Who looks like they've got the shit beaten out of them?
Scrimmy
me
and
and
Fiora
Scrimmy.
both
Yeah.
look.
Okay. Okay, well, I could definitely... Can I move my character? Because it's not letting me. There we go. I'm gonna drop off my horse, or casual, like,
Mm-hmm.
just wander over to Scrimmy since he's closest, and hand him a greater healing potion.
All right, I'll let you do that on your turn then. All right, so I'll let you move in outside of initiative, but you can hand the potion off on your turn. This thing is pinned. It doesn't take its turn. Loki, it is your turn.
Seeing the piece for a moment, Loki pushes forward a tiny bit, still keeping a very large amount of distance, seeing as someone rode in warden wear and is helping out. I will stow my heavy crossbow for the time being and pull my short bow off of my back and rearrange my belt a little bit so I can more easily access a quiver rather than my bolt case. And that's really it for me.
You didn't find out what your bolts did you? Did I tell you what they were? I
You
think I
did not.
right?
I asked like 2 weeks ago on the
Okay.
first night. I didn't see it in chat. I didn't want to. I wasn't stressed about it because I figured they're just like
okay.
+1 or whatever.
They're not. They're Bloodseeker bolts. I thought I had said it because I did remember telling the Blood Well Vial +2 and the Sanctum Amulet. But I thought I had said, but I guess not. So they are Bloodseeker bolts, and you had
might have
down
completely
them, so
missed
you
it.
would have been able to.
Cool. Gotcha.
Aren't those the ones that instantly kill demons? Isn't that Bloodseeker bolts?
Advantage on anything that's missing HP.
So that was your turn, right, Loki? You're done?
Yeah.
Okay. Kaylin, it is your turn. You can give the potion over as your object interaction,
Okay. So that's
which is
Okay.
free.
all right. Okay.
Yeah, you have free object interaction. Just give it.
So this creature is restrained, technically, or caged. So I can still attack
It's
it. correct?
banished.
It's in a dummy.
It's
plane.
banished. No.
All right. Okay.
It's banished.
Right, okay. So Scrimmy now has a greater healing potion that they can use. I will walk over the other 25 feet to Fiora and just, I guess, use my action to give them another greater healing potion.
That's fine. Yeah.
With the action, is that like him like feeding it to me?
Well, I don't know how
I don't.
beating the crap
You're
out
on
of
your
you are you.
feet.
Okay.
I'm just handing it to you.
You're on your
'cause-
feet. So if you don't
Okay.
want to be fed by it, then yeah.
No, that's fine.
All
I just
right.
I'll let you
Scrimmy. It's your turn. You got a greater healing potion. If you want to use your full action to take the potion, you can have max heal from it. If you want to use your bonus action, then you can roll.
What is max heal?
If you're
Just, like,
talking,
all
you're
the way up.
muted.
Max
Yeah,
healing
it would
is
be the
16.
full 16 plus 4, 20 points total.
I'm fine with just rolling it because that I already like rolled it.
That's fine if that's what you want to do. So that would be your bonus action. You'd still have an action where you could move. It is an option to flee. You guys can flee combat if you choose to do. So whatever you want to do for your action. If nothing, then we'll pass it on to Arthur.
I think I'm probably going to at least move away from this thing.
Okay. You can take movement, and then you can use your action to dash and pretty much double it if you wanted to move farther. You can do that as well.
Yeah, I'll probably just move away because I'm like dying
As
over here.
Scrimmy passes by, Edith can actually call out, "Scrimmy, over here! I've got something that'll help you."
You can.
Okay.
Talking is a free action.
Scrimmy would definitely go to that. It's Scrimmy.
Yeah. All right. Is that EOT for Scrammy?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Arthur.
All right. Well, it looks like Fiora's already being helped, so I'm going to try and understand what the hell is going on here. I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts on the creature / Celine / Astrid, so I need a Wisdom saving throw. Actually, sorry, before the saving throw, first I think I initially get the thoughts.
the creature itself is visually there, but actually not, right? Like it's in a demiplane. So you can't do anything to it. It's banned.
Okay. In that case, I'll just ask Scrimmy and Edith. First of all, Edith, welcome to the club. This is where this never happens. Anyone have any ideas?
All I can do. Go ahead.
I need yourself and Scrimmy and Fiora here, and I need you all to write your names in this book.
Sure. I'll write my name, and then I'll yell over.
Sounds-
Fiora!
That sounds kind of terrifying.
That's the end of my turn.
So Arthur, you're going to use your turn to write your name?
Yep.
Okay. Grand,
It's
it
just
is
an
now
action.
your turn. You can do
Cool.
a thing.
I'll use my action to write my own name. I'll use my action to write my own name down on the page that I have for Gift of the Protectors.
Okay. Fiora.
Fiora's gonna bonus action convert sorcery points into a 5th level spell slot and cast Mass Cure Wounds. So
Okay.
up to 30-foot radius, so she'll reposition herself here to make sure that everyone who needs it gets it.
Okay.
And everyone who needs any healing gets, please be good rolls. Let me double check, I have an empowered healing thing. And we'll leave it. Gets 20 hit points.
Okay. And that includes herself, right?
Yep.
Okay.
But that does mean this turn she's
that
not
was your
drinking the
bonus action, right?
potion. Bonus
Okay.
action was... I don't think so. Let me double check. I hope not.
Oh, bonus
If it
action was conversion. You're right, my bad.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of mass healing word.
Yeah. And Fiora says, I mean, that's Celine. We can't just leave her.
Well,
You can't bring a
we have
dog
to-
out into the woods and let it go rabid and run.
I mean, if we can knock her out, if we can all prepare something to be ready as soon as the cage disappears, maybe we could figure it out then.
That's why I did it. I figured we can get a plan so that all of us can ready something to go and I can just drop concentration when we're ready, but I figured we could take a couple rounds to heal up and do what we can first.
That sounds good to me. It's everyone written the name in Edith's book. Why are we doing that again?
I have not this
It'll
turn.
protect. Yeah, it's just you so far. It'll protect you from death once.
That sounds great to me.
Okay, so Fiora, that's end of turn for you then, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. We're back to Loki.
I'm big chilling over here. As an action, I'm going to make sure I wrote down the right items of Bloodseeker Bolt, Sanctum Amulet, and Bloodwell Vial that I should have written down weeks ago. And then, as a bonus action, I will hide and press myself down against one
it's
of
the
the rocks.
Bloodwell Vial +2, which I think Fiora has on her person already, right?
Yeah.
I completely forgot
and then
all of this.
Sanctum
So
Amulet.
awesome.
Because I
It's
think
totally
you
okay.
changed it because I already had a +1, so it like something happened and it upgraded rather than having 2 of them.
Does someone have the amulet then?
Yeah, the amulet.
Arthur
Okay,
should.
perfect. Thank God. All right. I don't have to worry. My brain can finally forget about it all. And just hold on to these Bloodseeker bolts. But I will just bonus
That's
action
why
hide.
Fiora's your
Yeah, that was when we found out I was group loot.
It's been a long 6 months in this town of solving a fire.
Yeah. So you're gonna bonus action hide.
Yes.
You're not doing anything else. So okay.
Nope, I'm just being a little
Alright.
baby over here.
Kaylin.
I'm gonna walk straight up to this creature, or wherever it was, and just hold my action until it returns.
It's only been what 3 rounds? You did that banishment on round 2.
1 round.
Yeah, one
Yeah,
round.
okay, 1 round since
We're in
banishment.
round 2.
Yeah. So it's got a few left. So you've got plenty of time. And you can run away if you want to run away. All right, so you're going to hold action.
Yes, I
Scrimmy?
am.
One second. Scrimmy, make sure your cam is off so we can add you back to the stage. Down at the bottom, hit stop.
Yeah, just
cam.
shut it off. Should be all right if you shut it off.
Oh,
I just see
well
it.
then
I don't know.
know what's going on. You might need to exit and re-enter.
Yeah, I was just going to say jump out and then try to jump back in. We'll see if that fixes it. I'll let Scrim take their turn when they get back. I just pretty much want to find out if anybody's doing anything else before I just advance the rounds if you're not running away.
Yeah, I've got things I'm doing.
Yeah, me too.
I was gonna say Fiora was gonna drink the potion and pump an extra heal into her, so Fiora's got 2 rounds of action economy.
Okay, 2 rounds of action.
And
Okay.
three rounds if you're writing your name down, Fiora.
Nope,
'Cause
that's
an
one
action
of them. That's one of them.
Okay.
First round is bonus
that's one of your
action, drink
actions.
potion, sign name.
Gotcha.
Second round is heal myself.
I keep forgetting that we do potions as bonus. Over and over. Constantly.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, Scrimmy, it's still not letting us add you. Oh, there we go.
Yay.
Can you speak?
Yes, hello. Can you hear me?
There we go.
Wonderful.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, we can hear you.
Lovely. I apologize for the technical difficulties.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. It's
Right,
your turn. What would you like to do?
So we have gotten healed quite a bit. I would like to kind of just still scurry away, but I do have the option to give false life if anybody needs it.
I think false life is self, but you could give yourself some temp HP for sure.
Because this seems like a situation where Squirmy's probably going to die again.
Yeah, did you haven't used an action to write your name down yet, have you? 'Cause you
I have
dashed.
not.
So you could do that as well.
Yeah, I probably should. Or I will likely.
We've got 8 turns left before this thing comes back, so we got time.
Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and do that then.
Okay. By all means, go for it. All right. Arthur?
Yeah, so I have a few things I'd like to do. First thing I want to do is cast Guardian of Faith right in front of where the cage is. So you see sort of a spectral version. I'm going to say it looks like Celine and Astrid up here right in front of the cage. I'd also like to cast Spiritual Weapon and have that hovering right by the cage as well. And I'm going to also concentrate on Armor or Shield of Faith on myself. And that'll be everything I do.
Okay. So that's what, 2... You didn't cast Shield of Faith yet, did you?
No,
It's
not yet.
at this time. Okay, so yeah, it'll be your
3 turns because those are all leveled spells.
yeah. Okay, so we'll do your first one first. Your guardians there.
Okay.
Those will pop up first, and then you will still have bonus action, but yeah, spirit.
it's
Your
ongoing.
spiritual weapon is a level, so you have to.
Mhm.
So,
Yep.
all right, so you do that next turn. So at least I know what you're doing, so that's good. Grant.
Grand is going to drop concentration on the hex now that this thing is gone. Nothing this turn, but the last turn before it comes, Grand is going to do something.
Okay.
So
Fiora.
This turn, Fiora is gonna get all the healing out of the way, so she's gonna action or bonus action healing potion. So that's 4d4 plus 4, right?
Yep.
well, it was also you could also use your action to get the full healing since we've got time.
I only have action healing spells. I'm gonna just do this. We'll be all right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. So that brings her
12
up to 39.
6. Yeah, it'll
And
give you
then her
16 more.
action. Oh no! Oh, you're right. 45.
Yeah, 'cause it's
and then
44
she's
plus-
gonna do 1 second level cure wounds on herself this turn.
Nice.
To get another 12, which puts her almost to full.
You
so
could
she's
re-roll
good.
that 1 with the sorcery point, couldn't you? Do you want to?
I could. Yeah, I'll re-roll the 1 with the sorcery point. Why not? Confirm. And it was a D8.
Mm-hmm.
Became a 6. That's an extra 5. We are super close to full health now, so Fiora is good on health and just has her next turn to walk over. She'll walk over to get ready to sign, but can't this turn. And that's end of turn.
Okay. All right, Loki.
Staying
Just
hidden, arrows knocked. Loki started cycling through a couple sets of ritual phrases and prayers that he's picked up from some of the cultures that he has been around when he was younger, asking for safety and the return of our friend.
Okay.
Just chilling.
All right. Kaylin, you're still action ready then?
Yeah, I'm just kind of stretching before this thing reappears.
Okay. Scrim.
All right, so I put my name in the book on the last round, and it looks like everybody else is probably fleeing too. Then
Doesn't really, I don't think any of us are running.
Now we're getting ready to fight it.
okay, we're just preparing. Okay, got it. In that case,
Yeah.
I'm going to put a mage armor on. And that's pretty much all that I can do.
All right. Arthur, your spiritual weapon this turn, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Grand?
I will actually cast Mage Armor on Fiora.
Ooh, appreciate it.
Okay. Fiora.
This turn, Fiora is using her action to write her name in the book.
Okay. So that's it for everybody now, action-wise, until the round right before it pops back up, right?
Yep, that's me.
Correct.
So I'm just going to go ahead and roll it through. I know everybody pretty much has an action prepared for when it comes up, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm casting Summon Fae on round 9 of 10 is the plan.
Okay. All right. All right, it is the round right before it's going to come. Loki, you're going to ready?
Fuming Fae. This thing is unhappy.
Okay. You're going to ready up, Loki?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say you're hidden. You've had plenty of time to hide. So you'll have your, sneak attack to be able to add. Plus
Very
you have
cool.
an ally there. Kaylin, you have an action ready already. Scritty, do you want to ready anything up?
Sure. Let's just do an Old Faithful. Obviously, Eldritch Blast.
Okay, so you'll ready Eldritch Blast. You got it. Arthur, you have your spiritual weapon up. You've got your spirit guardian thing, and the last thing you wanted to do, the shield of faith.
Yeah, I would have done that round 8 of 9 since if we had 9 rounds and that's only 3 things. For this round, I'm just going to run up to it and prepare inflict wounds at 3rd level.
Okay. Brand, go ahead and cast your spell.
Yep, I cast Summon Fae, and a small Fae spirit appears next to its space. Just on the left bit there, I guess, across from Arthur.
Okay. And Fior, do you have anything this round?
I think
Fior's gonna ready a 4th level guiding bolt for when it comes back after its turn.
Okay. So it will pop up this round. I'm just going to go in descending order through the turn order just to have you go with your readied action since that you readied them up last round to come back. It's at the top, so I'm going to give them to you. Loki, go ahead with yours.
I miss.
You're at advantage because you're hidden.
I rolled a nat 1 to 3.
Yeah. I see it.
My bad.
Yeah, I see it.
Don't you have 2 attacks with a short bow though?
Not on readied actions.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you're
only
right.
hold 1 attack.
You're right.
All right. So Loki, that's
Yep,
yours.
that's me.
Kaylin, your readied action.
I'm going to punch it in whatever the hell its face is, and it's a 29 to hit.
29 will hit.
Superiority die. 1d6 plus 5. Not a lot, but 9 damage.
Okay. Okay. Scrimmy, your readied action.
So a 19 and a 25 to hit.
Both of those will hit.
That's gonna be 10 damage.
Okay, Arthur, your ready inflict wounds.
That is a nat 20 on the dice.
Nice.
Beautiful.
I double the amount of dice in this case, right?
Double
Yeah,
damage, I think is what we do here.
It's double damage. So whatever you roll will
Okay.
double your damage.
All right, those inflict
I'm going
wounds
to
at
change
3rd.
that next season though, because I have a better idea.
Right, so a third level inflict wounds is 5d10, so I'm just going to roll those in the game. Give me a second here.
That's fine.
30 doubled to 60.
60.
Um,
Yep.
And when this
Beautiful.
thing starts its turn, I need a dex saving throw for my Guardian of Faith. I don't think I can do Spiritual Weapon on this turn. So that's my turn.
No. Yeah, this is your readied action from
Right, yeah.
it popping back up, and then you'll have your turn after this.
Right.
So you did 60 points of damage. Okay. Brand, your readied action. Do you have a readied action or no?
I spent last turn. I should have got the spell up on
To
turn 8
summon.
instead of 9. I do not. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't have one.
Fiora, your readied action.
Come on, 30-20.
Okay, that'll hit.
For 26 radiant damage.
Okay, so you did some good damage to it by doing those actions. Okay, so that's all of the readied actions, and we're going to start its turn now.
In that case, can I get a dex saving throw from it?
You can. 14.
You fail, so you're going to take 20 points of radiant damage.
Okay. Right. So the first attack on you misses, Kaylin. The second will hit. The third will hit. And the fourth will hit. So you'll take 45 bludgeoning damage is what you'll take, and that is its turn. And that brings us to now Loki for your turn this round.
I will take my advantage shot.
Perfect.
24 to hit.
24 will hit, yes.
We'll re-roll that one using Piercer, and it's another one, so nothing changes.
Are you not using your crossbow?
No, I wanted to get 2 attacks per round off since I've been just missing.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
And I missed with my
so
second attack, so it'll be 8 damage total.
8 damage total. Okay.
And that is end of turn.
And that's including your sneak?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Did put sneak in there. Okay, good. All right. Kaylin.
All right. Okay. I have a fuck ton I can do here. Right. I am going to again punch it. That is 9 plus 9 for 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
Hello?
Make sure you change your HP for the
Oh, I
45 damage you took, unless you didn't catch up.
Oh no, I did not. That's fine.
Yeah, you'll be down to 73.
That's fine. Right, so, and then I need...
And 18 will hit.
That's 8 damage on the first attack. Another
It goes
18.
down.
Oh, it's down. Okay. Is it dead
Yep.
or is it just down?
It's, well, it has, death saves, of course, but I will allow any of you magical folks as this creature goes down, especially Arthur and Fiora. one of you being divine, the other one being the opposite of divine, to give me an Arcana check as this creature goes down.
Arcana, that's a 19 for me.
Non-natural 1 for me.
Okay, so you
15
see
for me.
this body drop of this creature that was your friend Celine previously. Arthur, you are able to see the remnants of Celine and Astrid's actual spirit there, and you realize if you can get a hold of this spirit, you can capture it into a non-magical standard weapon. And then you would have at least some bit of Celine.
Something of Celine. Do I gather that Celine and Astrid are beyond saving?
Yes.
Okay. Well, shit. In that case, I don't know what Arthur has as a spell that might do something like this, other than maybe...
You don't have to do a spell. You can just simply use your reaction to capture the spirit if you have a mundane, non-magical weapon.
Yeah, I'll take my spear out and I'll dip it into this mass of spiritual energy. And I'll say a prayer to Mariah for sacrifice.
So you absorb this spirit into your spear, which becomes a berserker weapon, and the spear is now sentient and can telepathically communicate with the person who wields it.
Interesting. Okay. And am I aware of all of this right off the bat?
Yeah, you got a high enough Arcana. I'm just going to give all of that to you.
Yeah, I'll hold the spear up to my face and say, Celine?
You get a very bitchy, fucking of course it's me response.
Well, we got him. I've got Celine and Astrid here with me. Also, hello, I'm Arthur. Thank you for the save, I guess. What's your name? What are you doing here?
The same as you, I might imagine.
You're a little kid sent you on a quest to kill her dad?
Not that specific.
Well, you better get specific. Are you going with us, or what? Who are you? Where are you? Why are you here?
My name is Kaelin Stormrider. And like you, I am a warden.
I can see that. How did you find us?
You weren't exactly quiet.
Good point.
Are you on assignment? Because we happen to find ourselves one warden down.
I do not have a current assignment, if that is what you're asking. I am a wandering warden.
Care to wander with us for a while? My spear talks to just me, but it does. It's real.
Arthur, could I see that spear?
Yes, sure. And I'll hand it over. Fiora, you were pretty close with them, weren't you?
Yeah, I very carefully don't take it, but put it on the ground in front of me. Or, don't touch it and just have you put it on the ground in front of me.
Okay, I will. Should we bury this spear? I just want to ask that now, because I can take it with me if not, and not worry about it.
I will let you know, and I'm going to begin to cast Identify.
I mean, if I know one thing about Celine, if there's a way she can keep fighting, she'd want to. But if there's a buddy here, I'd appreciate doing something about it. I didn't get to bury my other friends. I'd like to bury this one.
Does anyone have a shovel?
This is a great
I
question.
have a spear.
Great
Is it
for
wrong to
digging.
use Celine to bury herself? Is that
Yes. Yes, quite wrong.
okay. Then I've got nothing.
I have a toy derby car.
I have maybe a spell or something.
I was
Sure.
going to say, the short answer is I do not have an efficient way to dig a grave, but
I instruct the fairy that I summoned to start digging.
I can use Maximilian's earthen grasp to just grab the body and suck it in.
Yeah, just let me are you
works.
burying the spear with Celine in it, or just the body of the beast that
The body.
was?
Just
Okay.
the body, keeping the spear.
Okay. Yeah, and it's a spear. It's going to be a homebrew item because you used a spear. So, and I know that's
Sweet.
something that you can use as a character. So I'm gonna go through and
Okay.
homebrew it.
Is it the same as a standard berserker axe, just spear?
Yeah.
When I finish casting the identify, I look up. The spear should be buried with her. It is a cursed item.
It spoke to me though, and it was our friend. It is her. If we can,
Yes,
We
and it
keep
will cause
Celine
you
with
to.
us.
And if you let it, it will make you lash out at us the same way that she did.
so what if we don't use it? What if we keep it wrapped up? Just keep it with us for now. This all happened fast.
can
I
we
don't
get-
even understand.
Can
what
we
the
get an
hell.
insight on Arthur to see if this cursed item is already affecting him?
I mean, Arthur's not attuned to it, so it's
I'm not
not.
even attuned, dog.
Oh, yeah.
It
As long as you don't attune to it, you're not cursed by it. You can still carry it on
Yeah.
your person.
Let's just keep it with us for now. I have no idea what happened. Maybe we can get some answers from Celine. This was unbelievably fast. I think we should keep her with us for right now, at least. And then if we decide later it's no good, fine. We'll bury it. We'll get rid of it. I don't know.
you're cursed to bear.
She always
Oh,
was.
no.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'll wrap it up in some spare cloth or something, like a cloak nobody's wearing, and just lash it to my back where the spear was.
Fiora will help dig the grave. I assume it takes a very long time to dig a grave by hand.
By
But
hand. This rock is sort of shovel blade shaped here.
Don doesn't have words. Fiora says words.
That's fair. That's fair.
Here, we'll have fun with it.
I'll ceremonialize the body.
Scrimmy just pours out a little bit of whiskey.
Fiora has an 18 performance worth of words.
Nice.
Good job, Fiora. You
Arthur
did
will
great.
read a short mass about sacrifice and getting to the bottom of what happened.
Yeah. Hey, Fiora. Let's talk after this session, by the way.
Okay.
All right. So that was not what I had planned, but the dice wanted something different. So that's what happened. So what I did have planned, we'll just do next week. That being said, that's it. That's what we got for this week, gang. We're gonna call it a night. I think that's plenty enough a night. the first character I've actually had to kill in a long time. So that's awesome. I dig it. I love it. Totally awesome. Wow.
Very wow.
Between this and Delve and Beyond, we are dropping like fucking flies.
Yes.
Welcome to fucking Atharis, I suppose. All right, so we've got I think we're like second to last episode for Thursday nights this week, Don, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that, 2 to 3. Depends how
2 to
fast we
3
go through these. But yeah, thereabouts.
All right, so we've got Thursday night's game coming up 6:00 Central, 6:30 Central anyway. For our Tales from the Yawning Portal game. We don't have a game Friday this week. We do have Sumercola Stories on Saturday, and then we're right back here Monday next week. Thanks for hanging out. Glad you get to experience these big emotions with us, which they haven't even experienced yet. They will get to, probably next week when it actually sets in what just fucking happened. Hang out a few minutes, watch the outro video, get the information about our channel. We're going to run a raid over to our friends at Folk and Myth, where they are playing Seven Spires, a Dragonbane adventure. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you. Until next time, stay classy.